Welcome yet to another video, guys. This time I'm bringing you something from AliExpress. This thing here claims thermal paste claims 4 watts or 4.8 watts per meter Kelvin. Okay, I don't know about that. I've never actually tested this stuff. I've never actually tried none of this thermal paste from AliExpress, from our favorite place in the world, China.
China? China, China, China. I have to have my China. China, China, because China.
Well, okay, let's go ahead and get this unwrapped. Let's just get this plastic junk out of the way here. Let's open it up. This reminds me of the little flask that Thermal Grizzly Crying Out Extreme, the red stuff, when you buy the, I don't know, it's like 30 grams or something like that. It comes in a similar little bottle like this one here. Yeah, but just looks like regular thermal paste. And okay, the idea is to test it with our 5700 XT. If you're wondering what this is, it's Kapton tape because I had liquid metal on here, so that's why that's there. All right, so let's go ahead and apply this stuff. We're gonna be comparing this to MX-6. Now, unfortunately, because of, by nature, I cannot test the longevity of this stuff, like how long this stuff will remain thermally conductive for, longevity. But what I can do is test, obviously, its thermal conductivity. So let's go ahead and spread this nicely here over the surface. It doesn't say anything there about this stuff being electrically conductive. No, I don't think it's electrically conductive. It doesn't say anything about that. So that's our application there. Anyway, let's put this back together and throw it in the system and see what we get. Okay, right, so here's the idea. The idea is to set the fan speed to 70% static. We're not going to tinker with the voltage or frequency. We're just going to let the card do its thing. And then we're going to monitor what the average GPU clock has been for 30 minutes, what the temperature and the hotspot has been for 30 minutes, what the average has been. So I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Okay, we have reached the ending of this test with the GD900 thermal paste from AliExpress. And now let's move on to MX-6. So now I've taken this thing apart, but there is one thing to note. There is a little bit of pump out there in the middle, as you can tell. Maybe not. So, all right, let's remove this and go with MX-6 now. Thing that I want to note, this stuff is real good. Haven't had any issues. Been running on a 2080 Ti that does folding at home for almost 5 months now. Yeah. Before this, I had MX4 on it and other stuff that I keep switching around. But I've stuck with this stuff, and this stuff does work miracles. Okay, all right, fellas, we have reached 30 minutes, and here are our attempts with MX-6. Let's go and jump to the graph. If you're wondering where I got this stuff, well, there you have it. Here's the link that I'm going to put down in the comments or in the description of the video if you want to go and buy this stuff and try it for yourselves. The reason why I got this is because I repair GPUs for a living now officially, so I need a lot of thermal paste. And in between testing and retesting, I don't want to be using expensive stuff, so I got this cheap, thermal paste. And as you guys saw in the results, this stuff is not bad at all. Actually, it was able to tame that hot little GPU die, which is the 5700 XT. And that's not an easy thing, man. The smaller the die is, the harder it is to cool. So there was a little bit of pump out on the GD900, but you know what? It didn't really affect performance that much. I mean, as you can see for yourselves, the room temperature, ambient temperature remained at 23 Celsius. So yeah, I just gave you guys the result as they came. So 1 degree difference, but Longevity is another thing. It's a completely different story. If this stuff is going to last you 1, 2, 3 months, a year, maybe 2 years, I don't know because I have not tested that. But does it perform okay? It is. Yeah, it did pretty well. Actually, it did better than other brands that I have tested compared to comparing those brands to MX-6. This stuff performed better than a lot of other brands. So I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, I'll leave the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit a thumbs up. If you didn't for whatever reason, you know what to do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.